everyone, it's Will from Garage Built Athlete and welcome back for Training Buddy CrossFit Games Edition. Today we're going to be looking at my efforts at 25.3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Will West. CrossFit Open. 25.3.
Now this workout I did actually like the look of. So in a 20-minute cap, 5 wall walks, 50 cal row, 5 wall walks, 25 deadlifts with 102 kilos, 225 pounds, another 5 wall walks, then 25 cleans, 61 kilos, that's 135 pounds, another 5 wall walks, 25 snatches, the snatch weight was 43 kilos or 95 pounds, 5 more wall walks, and then 50 cals on the row. Quite a lot of wall walks and a decent amount of barbell reps. Time cap, 20 minutes. I wanted to see if I could finish this one. I'm quite good at wall walks. Don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I'm not so great at big sets on barbell. Since I lost around about 10 kilos of weight, I'm not quite as efficient at shifting the barbell, but that obviously had the payoff with the wall walks where I can move around. My gymnastics is better, but just my overall power output isn't quite as good. So this is the final workout of the CrossFit Open of 2025. My aim was to beat last year. I was in the top 28% worldwide. Beat Will from last year, that's my goal. Only the top 1% get through to the semi-finals. That ain't me. Maybe that's you. Good on you if it is. Yeah, let's check out 25.3. So straight away, there's a lot of equipment involved. You've got the rower, 3 barbells, wall walk area. So there's quite a lot going on. I'm really lucky that I was able to do this just before class at Coastal Fitness Great Yarmouth, and got a bit of help with the camera work and with moving the barbells around and things from Em. So thank you very much, Em, for your help with this one. Really appreciate it. Okay, starting off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So 5 wall walks to get going. Standard on these is the fingertips need to, at least the fingertips need to start and end on that tape at the front. Your feet have to leave the floor before your hands move. Hands have to hit that back tape line before you can come forwards, and the rep is credited when your thighs, chest are on the floor and your hands on the tape. It's a no rep if you don't do that, basically. But timing with the hands is quite important. Timing with the hands and feet, you can quite easily get no repped. So one of my friends, Carly, she sent me some, have a little look at the camera, sent me some pacing notes for the rower. Try and understand how long I wanted to spend on it. And I had a bit of a strategy on this one. I figured out that over the 20 minutes, if each round of wall walks took me a minute and each row and barbell movement took me 3 minutes, I would finish the workout in 20 minutes. Now, doing maths in a workout is quite hard, but I had that in my head that that's the pacing that I wanted to go for. So I was rowing around about 1100 cals per hour, strokes per minute, 25 to 27, just trying to chill into this first bit, because I knew that this bit wasn't going to make or break my workout. The workout for me was really keeping the barbell moving. I had a little plan in mind of trying to do deadlifts in sets of 5s, minimizing the rest, and then going singles on the cleans and the snatches. That was the plan. So we'll see how I get on. This first 50 cal row just seemed to go on forever. Wouldn't have gone on forever if I rode a bit faster, obviously. This workout, I've got my Murgs knee sleeves on. I have a bit of knee issues, so sometimes when I do things where my knees have to touch the floor, like burpees, wall walks, there's Michael, hi Michael, I like to put a bit of protection on my knees, and also it can help a little bit with cleans and things like that. There goes Dan. You might remember Dan from the 25.1 workout video that we did. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. Otherwise, you're not going to know what's going on here. There was a class going on, by the way. I was trying to get this in before class started because of the amount of equipment that needed to be used. We haven't got infinite amounts of rowers there and barbells, so that's why you can see people walking backwards and forwards. I probably should have cordoned it off so they didn't keep walking in front of the camera, but I'm not getting through to the finals, so what does it matter? Okay, come on, Will. Got to be finishing off this row. There we go. Finishing off the row, getting the knee sleeves back on. I don't like to row with knee sleeves on. I find it quite uncomfortable, but I did want them for the wall walks and the barbell stuff. So here we go. Another 5 wall walks, fingertips, and then the heel of my hand going back. Hands on the tape before the feet touch the floor, and feet off the floor before the hands move at the start. At this point, I was feeling like the row made me a little bit fatigued, but I was feeling quite comfortable with my pace on the wall walk. So aiming to get off these in under 5 minutes to get the whole workout done. So there you go. So 50 seconds ahead on pace. It's quite good to be able to look back at that now. Just grabbing my belt. Because at the time, I can't figure out...
Slide that back, Will, yeah?
Can't figure out the timings.
That's it. Stand there when you do it. Pull it back.
So Em's just giving me a little tip to come back with a barbell so it's in the shot. So here we go. Set of 5, hopefully. Five and a break. I did listen to her to try and get it to come further back, so I just let the barbell come back on its own. Trying to make sure hips are fully locked out at the top, knees are fully locked out, standing tall. That's 10. There's 15. I'm dropping it at the top of that last rep just because you don't have to lower it down to get credited with the rep in it. Over a few sets, that does save a bit of energy. There's 20. I was actually really feeling it at this point, so I just did singles to finish off. I thought if I do a set of 5, I'm going to be super gassed going into these next wall walks. So I just thought, just get some singles. There we go. Back to 5 wall walks. And again, you can see just that little bit of pace is gone from me getting going with them. I'm trying to make sure every rep is good. Got to uphold those standards. So at this point, I'm still trying to move quite well. I like to rest on my knees in the wall walk. So I'll finish the rep, and then I'll start, that next rep is started there, and then I can move just after I've had a little breather. I don't like to rest when I'm fully laying down on the floor, find it just really uncomfortable. So that's 3 sets of wall walks, 3 minutes worth of work in my little plan, 3 minutes of barbell, and then 3 minutes of row. So I'm looking at 9 minutes to be on track, and I'm getting there. Pulling that bar out of the way like a hero. 102 kilo cold barbell deadlift and shrimp off to the side. I didn't notice that. Here we go. Just working my way through these cleans, just really trying to keep that bar moving, trying to do quick singles, clocking off like 5 in my head before I had a little breather, check the clock, and just keep moving that barbell. And this got really quad dominant. It was starting to get a bit of a pump, which is why I like to have those Murgs on, just giving that little tiny bit of spring there. So I wanted to have this done in under 12 minutes to stay on track. I didn't really have a clue on time at the minute because I didn't have a clock in front of me. So it's probably good because I didn't let up on the pace. I think I've managed to stay quite consistent with the pace on this one. Yeah, 61 kilo cleans. It's not a bad weight for me. Probably have done some touch and go, but I knew wall walks into snatches. Going to want to keep the grip fresh for that. So I just kept plugging away, kept picking it up. Shoe of choice on this workout again, Metcon 7s, just really good shoe for lifting. Don't really need a specific shoe for the row. Wall walks again, fine, but I wanted that solid lifting platform that the Metcons give. Also put my Rogue weightlifting belt on just to help me a little bit. Every little helps, nothing wrong with that. I'm chipping away. So I wanted to be off these at minute 12, back into the wall walks, loosen that belt off. Making sure, trying to do like a big reach on the way back as well. I find I can, the more wall walks I do, the more steps I tend to take, and it's harder overall to spend more time under tension upside down. So I try and reduce that by doing some big reaches back on the way. Try to do big steps on the way up, but that can be quite tiring. So try and manage that really. There you go. 5 wall walks. Come on, Will. Little rest and up you go.
Come on, Will.
There we go. That's the one. So I was 2 minutes ahead. 2 minutes ahead of schedule at this point. Not that I knew that. And I didn't know how these snatches were going to feel. I had in my head I might be able to do some doubles, maybe some triples, but in the end just went for quick singles, just kept picking up the barbell. I standard on the snatches, could have done any form of snatch, just went for power because squat snatch didn't need to, it's not that heavy. Muscle snatch would have been horrendous. So yeah, just really trying to make sure everything's locked out at the top. Barbell overhead, head through. Extension through the hips, through the knees, stand it all the way up before releasing from the top. That's the standard that I was looking for. Just every time the bar settled, I just wanted to get back on it as much as possible. And try not to let it go wandering all the way around the gym when I dropped it. A little extra breath there, just feeling it a bit now. No drink on this one. No time. Little extra rest there as well. See my hands going to my thighs, giving myself a little breather. Come on, not too long though. Taking an extra couple of seconds on each of those reps. Okay, 13 minutes in. Still plugging away. Didn't even go for the glory like triple or anything at the end or double, just didn't want to mess him up, make any mistakes. I think at that point, having a look at the clock, I'd done some reverse engineered maths and figured out that I would be able to get it in. As long as I kept moving that bar. Pushing my knee sleeves down a little bit to give myself an excuse to stop and pull them up again maybe. There we go, a little wander away. Done. Get the barbell out of the way so the tape line is in sight. Final 5 wall walks. These actually felt okay because I knew that they were the last 5. I still did need that little rest just before kicking up. And that's where I do my rest, just on the knees there. Which is confusing if you have a synchro with me for wall walks, because you think I'm going for another one, but I'm not. It's just where I rest. And the rest of the class are just about to do this. They've just done the whiteboard brief and the warm up, and then here we go. Onto the row for the final 50, reset to 0. Dan iron up my weight plates. Got on the row with 15 minutes. Figured I could allow 3 minutes for it.
Big leg drive, eyes closed.
And this was really tough because of the amount of kind of drive with the standing up the barbell throughout the whole workout. My quads were pretty cooked at this point, so really just trying to settle into a rhythm, try and get back to around 1200 or more if I could, and that's where I tried to hold it. I thought with the last exercise in the last workout of the Open, no more to do, just try to give it a little bit more, get it in under that 3 minute allowance I gave myself. This was a very, very long 50 cal. It felt again like it went on forever. I think I'm coming up to the last minute on this row now. So over halfway, trying to just dig in, and the class actually wants to start. Phil needs the clock, so the class clock was going. I'm a Garage Built Athlete RXT on there, made up of all the components that you'll find in CrossFit, functional fitness. There's Em, she's had enough of trying to help me out, she's got a workout to do. Almost finishing up now.
Right, 10 seconds, mate.
Final couple of calories, final couple of pulls, and he's done. 17 minutes.
2, 1, let's go. Come on, Will.
17 minutes, 33 seconds. Phil thinks I'm still halfway through. He's kind of saying, come on, Will. But I'm all done. He's waiting to give me a fist bump. I didn't see. So there you have it. That's the end of 25.3, the final workout in the CrossFit Open. I've submitted it today, so I'm waiting for it all to shake out by the end of tonight. That'll all be done and dusted, and I have my final position. What do you think? Did I beat myself from last year? Am I better than the top 28% in the world? Or did I bomb out? Let me know how you got on with your CrossFit Open in the comments below. If you're new here, please do subscribe to the channel for more Garage Built Athlete content. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, see ya.